Hello people, I'm Mike, and in this video we're going to learn how to use the method of completing squares to find the root of any quadratic equation. Alright? I told you, I said in my other videos that if you want to find the root of quadratic equations, there are other methods that you can use. You can find the root of a quadratic equation by factorizing. Also, you can use that method of completing of squares. So you can use that method also to find the roots of a quadratic equation. Alright? And the last one is by using the quadratic formula. Okay? So today we're going to learn how to use the method of completing of squares. So if you're here for that, then let's begin. If you have this question, how are you going to do it? Hey, it's not difficult at all. The coefficient of s squared is 1. Okay? So it's very simple. First thing you have to do is to convert this one, equate it to 0. Okay? Yeah, so now it's been converted from expression to equation. Now, what next? After that, you move this one to the other side. You move the third term to replace the 0. So let's do that. You have x squared plus 4x equal to minus 3. So now, I know you're going to be asking yourself a whole lot of questions because I made this place vacant. And this one, I made it minus 3. That one you know because here is plus. So if I move it to this side, it's going to be minus. Okay? Great. Well, what about this? Why did I make this place vacant? I made it vacant because we still have to find a replacement for this one. We have to put something here. Yeah? That's why I made the place vacant. So let's go and find a replacement for this one. Yeah? Great. Now, how do we get that replacement? We use a rule, and that rule is b over 2 all squared. That's a rule we use to find this replacement. Yeah? Now, what is b? This equation is in a form s squared plus bx plus what? C. So this is b, okay? This one, the 4, is b. Yeah? So let's put it there. That's going to be 4 over 2 all squared, which is the same as 2 squared. Yeah, that's it. So now we know that this place is going to be this 2 squared. Okay, so we're going to put it there. Right now, take note of this. So you're going to have x squared plus 4x plus 2 squared. Okay, I know you're going to be asking me all questions that, hey, why didn't I write the 4 straightforward? That's a mistake that people make. If you write the 4 straightforward, going forward, you're going to find yourself wanting. So just leave it like that. Don't solve it straightforward. Just put what you have there. So equal to minus 3. Now, what you do to this side, you do same to the other side. So here is going to be plus 2 squared. Okay? Yeah, now we have our equation. This is where we're going to complete the square. This one is x squared. This is 2 squared. Okay, so what you're going to do is that pick just one of them because they are all squared. That is why we call it completing of squares. All right, so this one is squared. This one is also squared. So just pick one each. So you pick x plus 2. Okay, all squared. You see, very simple. But if you put 4 here, then you're now going to try and see to factorize and a whole lot. So you do this. Equal to, now when you come here, you have minus 3 plus 2 squared. That's the same as minus 3 plus what? Plus 4. So now you can put it there. All right? This one will give us 1. So let's write it again. So we have x plus 2 all squared equal to 1. Yeah? Now we are asked to find the root of the equation. To find the root. Good. Now how do we find the root? We need x, but this one is already squared. So we have to find the square root of this. Find the square root of this. So the squared cancels the square root. So you're going to have x plus 2 equal to plus or negative 1. Okay, whenever you find the square root of a number, you're going to have plus or negative that number. All right, I mean, the answer is going to be plus or negative. Yeah, great. So now, this very one, how do you find the root? We are done with the work. So you let your x be here. This one is two answers. It's plus 1 and minus 1. So we'll take them one after the other. So you're going to have x equals, let's take the plus 1. So you have 1. Then you move this one to the other side. You get minus 2. Okay? That's going to give us what? That's going to give us minus 1. Okay? So we're going to get minus 1 for that. Then we'll take the next one, the minus 1. So we're going to have x plus 2 equals minus 1. All right? So that is going to be x equals to minus 1. Then the 2 goes here. You get minus 2. That's going to give us what? Minus 3. So therefore, these are the roots of the equation. All right? So the roots of the equation, we have minus 1 and then minus 3. Okay? That's it, guys. It's as simple as ABC. Yeah? Good. Let's do another example. All right? Where the coefficient of x is more than 1. And let's see how that one too is going to be solved. Right? All right, guys. So when you have this question, okay, how are you going to do it? All right. So you're just going to follow the same procedure that we did. All right. But this one is slightly different because the coefficient of the y squared is not 1. It's more than 1. Okay. So the coefficient is 3. I think that's the only difference from between this one and the first time that we did. All right. So let's start. First, you have to move this one to replace the 0. Let's do that. You're going to have 3y squared minus 5y equal to minus 2. You know why I made it minus 2? Because if you move this one across the equal sign, you get minus. All right. So now we have to eliminate this 3. All right. This coefficient of y, we have to eliminate. We want it to be 1. So we have to do something to it. What do we do to it? We have to divide this by 3, divide this by 3, and divide this one also by 3. Okay. So that we can cancel out the 3. Do you see? Good. So this 3 cancels a 3. The others, you can leave it. All right. Let's write the whole equation again. So you're going to have y squared minus 5 over 3y equal to negative 2 over 3. You see? Great. Now, we have to find a replacement for the third term. Okay. We have to find a replacement. All right. And that one, I said, how do you do it? You're going to use a rule, and the rule is b over 2 all squared. That's the rule you're going to use. Okay, so in this equation, b is this. So always the second one. This is a, b, c. So this is a, b. This is b. All right, b is minus 5 over 3. Okay, so b is minus, let's put it there, minus 5 over 3 all over. So we can make it divided by what? 2. Okay, and all squared. So that one is going to give us negative 5 over 6 all squared. That is what we have. Okay, now you're going to replace this one. Okay, so you're going to put it at this position. We're going to fix this one here. All right, so let's do it. You're going to have y squared minus 5 over 3y, this one. Okay, so minus 5 over 6 all squared equal to this one will give us minus 2 over 3. Then what you do to this one, you do same to the other. Okay, so here is going to be minus 5 over 6. So this one too, all squared. Yeah, that is what we have here. Great. So now let's do it. This one, you have y squared minus 5 over 6 squared. So this is a square, this is a square. We are now going to complete the square. So you pick one of this, and you pick one of this. So you pick y, then here is minus 5 over 6. You know, they are all squared, so you square them. Okay, that is it. Then equal to, after that, what do you have? You have minus 2 over 3 minus 5 over 6. So we can do this one straightforward. Okay, so we have minus 2 over 3. Now, minus 5 over 6 all squared will give you what? What is it going to give you? It's going to give you 25, so plus 25 over 36. This is what you're going to get, right? Because minus 5 times minus 5 will give you 25. Then 6 will also give you 36. So this is what you have. Now, if you solve this one, you're going to get 1 over 36, right? So let's write it again. That's going to give us y minus 5 over 6 all squared equal to 1 over 36. Okay, so you can solve this one separately. You solve this one separately, you get this. You get 1 over 36. All right, great. Now that's what we've gotten. What's the next thing to do? We want to get the root of the equation. So there's a square here. We first find square root of this. Now when you find square root of this, you have to find square root of this one. So you come and find square root of this one. Okay, so this square cancels the roots. What you're going to have? All right, so this one is going to give you, if you cancel out, you have y minus 5 over 6 equal to plus or minus 1 over 6. Okay, you know why it's like that? Because the root 1 will give you 1, and then root 36 will give you 6. And anytime you find the square root of a number, you're going to have plus or minus the answer. Okay, great. So now what you're going to do, we want to find the root of the equation. Yeah, now we have here plus 1 over 6 and then minus 1 over 6. So we're going to take that one up to the other, and then we equate this one to it. So let's take plus 1 over 6. So that's going to give us y minus 5 over 6 equal to 1 over 6. So what do? You move this one to the other side. So we have y equal to 1 over 6, then plus 5 over 6. This one will give us what? It will give us 1, right? Because 1 plus 5, 5, and then 6. So you get 1, all right? So the first root is 1. Let's find the second root. So the second root, we take this one and equate it to the minus 6, yeah? So you have y minus 5 over 6 equal to minus 1 over 6, right? Great. So we'll move this one to the other side. You have y equal to 5 over 6 minus 1 over 6. Because this one is minus, I put this one there, yeah? So this one is going to give you what? This one is going to give you 4 over 6, which is the same as 2 over 3, okay? So, therefore, the root of the equation is 1 and then 2 over 3, all right? So the root is 1, okay? 1 and then 2 over 3. These are the roots of the equation, okay? So you can conclude it beautifully for them. If you made this in exams, come on, you don't have to worry yourself. Just follow the same procedure and you get everything correct. Perfectly solved, okay? If this video was helpful, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell, okay? So that whenever I put out a new video, you're not going to miss out. And you have to support my channel, okay? So just subscribe for me so that I can keep on doing what you love. I can keep on doing this to help you and help others too. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.